first song on the EP is called The Fire Within. It's also the first song which I had written the lyrics for. It's about resilience and the great battle between the heart and the mind. In the case of many tarnished relationships, the knee-jerk reaction is to sort of cut your losses and move on. But statistics show that human behavior is very good at repetition. It's also about fighting to recapture lost magic instead of giving up what took the greater part of a lifetime to achieve. The fire within you is your heart's intuition, so use it well.
Don't wander far as your hold on me is slipping. Such a tragedy made of two frail hearts, so unprotected. Words can never mean.
A lot of people believe that it's a love song, when in fact it's not, at least not in the traditional sense. It's more about how any love can turn sour, despite how maybe sweet it was in the early days, and how some relationships have a shelf life. Sometimes love isn't enough, and it's really about acceptance and learning to cut the cord and move on with your life instead of kind of hanging around and holding each other back out of habit or fear.
And this too shall pass. Divine intervention, I seek up your attention. Believe me, I'm begging you to treat me and drain me of poison. My choices and misfortune, all the doubts shall come for the lost ones.
The lyrics to Providence is basically Providence defined. It's as much about divine providence as it is about timely preparation for future eventualities. It speaks of losing one's way, hitting rock bottom, and finding the key which unlocks the soul, in terms of finding that certain passion in life which provides the will to live. For some, it's the birth of a child. For others, it's religion. And for some, it's as simple as finding a creative outlet for your emotion.
Moral biases control whatever we do, wherever we go, till we're rendered lifeless and helpless at all.
Lyrically speaking, the song is about the simple pleasures in life and not taking them for granted in search of brighter pastures or bigger treasure. In this day and age, it can be a challenge to live with simplicity. And I think more people are seeking simplicity in their pursuit of happiness. Being a lyricist in DARKHAUS gives me a great opportunity for a certain form of emotional expression, which I don't have with any of my other musical endeavors, unfortunately. DARKHAUS is much more personal, and each song that I write embodies a bit of my own life story in it.
Caught in the middle of a protest. Is that a riddle? Is it some kind of test? Maybe a little paranoia in my head.
Life worth living is about experiencing a personal awakening of sorts, and how our priorities and goals in life can sometimes change drastically. For me personally, it's about the current state of the world and just how so many people seem to sail through life almost in a bubble of ignorant bliss. And when you burst that bubble, suddenly everything becomes cheap and fake. This is the exact version that I recorded, the very first version I ever recorded in North London when I was renting a tiny little box room, and I was probably the poorest I've ever been in my life.
These memories now effigies of the stars. Oh, that's what you wish for.
Feel free to check out our new record on March 27th. Again, it's called Providence. Thanks to all of our fans for being so gracious and supportive. We certainly hope to see you all on the road in April. So Prost and Nostrovia, and I hope you like my new beer glass. How cool is that?